What up YouTube, Salvador Brigman here. Welcome back to the Crowdfunding Demystified YouTube channel. And today I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question about your career and really what you're thinking in the future. You know, we talk a lot about crowdfunding on this channel. We talk about launching a campaign on Kickstarter or Indiegogo or running an online shop of some kind. But actually today I want to talk to you about something different. And we can get started by asking you a question. Have you ever considered launching your own blog? Have you ever considered writing about a topic that you're passionate about? Maybe that's parenting, maybe that's fitness, maybe that's business advice. Have you ever considered launching your own blog, writing these blog articles to be helpful for other people, and actually making that not only a significant income stream, but also your job? So if you are very new or you haven't been following me for a while, I started blogging on crowdcrux.com since 2012. So I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now. And I got started really early in my career without really knowing very much about blogging. I knew how to write, I always had a passion for writing, but I didn't really know how to make a business out of all of this. You know, I had no idea that my blog over time would end up being visited by millions and millions of people, that my email list would grow to more than 20,000 people, and that I'd end up helping so many people as a result of that. It's been an incredibly humbling and rewarding experience for me to be able to help people on the path, to help them raise money for their Kickstarter and crowdfunding campaigns. But there's also a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes. In order to be running a blog that produces 3 articles every single week, also a podcast, a YouTube channel, coming out with online courses and writing books, there's a lot that happens behind the scenes. If you ever had like an inkling of a thought that maybe I want to be one of those like influencers that we see on Instagram, or influencers that we see, or those thought leaders and experts, I kind of had that same thought in 2012. I was like, you know, it would be really neat to be able to educate and also have my opinion be taken notice by people, but I never really actually considered that that would actually happen. I know it sounds kind of strange, but like I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. But since that time, I ended up launching kickstarterforum.org. That's a forum that has over 6,000 members. We have crowdfundingforum.com. There's a bunch of resources out there in the way of videos and podcasts. So over time, for me, this journey has all been about learning new things and progressing. And I kind of wanted to share a little bit of that with you. This is sort of my way of giving back. And if other people out there want to launch your own blog, if you want to become an influencer in some area or some expertise, and you really want to become an expert, I can show you how to create that type of a business. I can show you how to replicate what I did, copy it, and apply it to your own company, whether you want to start a media company, whether you want to use blogging to get organic search traffic for your company blog, or if you want to be a full-time blogger like I am. If you want to be able to, as they say, live the laptop lifestyle and be able to work from home, be able to work from cafes in your local area, maybe go traveling, just bring the laptop with you, be able to work on the fly in that way, or even just provide for your family. I think there are a lot of households out there that, you know, for whatever reason, you can't go to a traditional job or you can't commute to work. Blogging is a great alternative because you can work from home, you can make good money, and the majority of it is passive income. I get a lot of questions about, hey Sal, like, what are your different income streams? How do you actually earn passive income online? Because maybe they heard about it on some like spammy, self-promoting kind of scammy marketer who was talking about passive income, but it is a real thing. You know, as someone who's been in this game for a while, I can share with you the strategies that go behind creating passive income online. And blogging is one of the most powerful ways to actually create passive income for your life and your lifestyle. And I know that sounds kind of cool, like passive income, you know, any income in any form I think is great, but the cool thing about this is that you can actually be doing other things. Let's just say that you're posting maybe 2 articles a week on your blog. That is your main requirement for work. You can also be, in the meantime, you can be traveling, you can be spending your time researching other articles, you could be reading books, you could be spending time at home with your family. Just imagine and start to think of how would you ideally spend your time if you were your own boss? If you had a say, 100% of the say actually, with your own life. If you were your own boss and you were calling the shots, how would that change the structure of your life? How would you spend your time differently? That's really what I'm getting at here, is that while it's cool to maybe run $1 million or a multi-million dollar company, a lot of these tech startup entrepreneurs and a lot of these business owners, while they make a lot of money, they also have a lot of time that's just sucked into the business. They're spent perpetually having to solve issues, having to deal with employees, having to do all these things. I think so many entrepreneurs out there want to have the rewards maybe of having a big business, but the headaches not so much. The reason why I personally have gravitated more to blogging and lifestyle businesses like this is because I don't want a lot of employees. I don't want a lot of people that I have to deal with. I enjoy what I do. I love writing, I love talking, I love speaking, etc. And I love educating and bringing great information to my students. That's something that I enjoy, but at the same time, I want freedom within my own life. I don't want this to consume my life. My first year or two of starting the blog, it kind of had the other effect. I was working something like maybe 60 hours a week. It was very grueling. I wasn't really spending much time with my friends or my family for that matter. I was pretty much just 100% focused on this business, and to my own detriment, it started to really affect my mental acuity and my health, and everything was going downhill except for my finances, which were going up. So on the outside, things were looking good. I was seeing progress. I was doing good with my business, but on the downside, just emotionally, I was so drained and I was so burnt out. And it was getting to the point where I didn't really want to come to work anymore. So I had to rethink everything. I had to figure out, okay, why actually am I so passionate about this business? What do I really want to accomplish with this? And how can I integrate this also into a lifestyle that I want to live? And that kind of, for me, led to me putting my lifestyle first. While yes, I work hard in my business, I work hard to service students, to service my customers, to put out good information for you, etc. I don't do it at the expense of my personal health, or I don't do it at the expense of my mental health and the type of lifestyle that I want to lead. Sometimes people will expect more from me. I tend to be more of like a people pleaser in that way, where I want to put out lots of good stuff for you guys. But at the same time, over time, as I've grown more mature and I've come to understand my limits and what I'm good at and the type of lifestyle that I want, I'm able to structure the business of blogging in that way. So if it sounds good to you to be able to not only work from home, but also travel the world, to just live the laptop lifestyle, to go, if you want someday, to a cafe and work there, to take a day off if you really want, to spend some time with your family, you can decide how you want to live this lifestyle. That's the great thing about this type of business. So if you are interested in learning more about blogging, I'm going to be coming out with a book on this. It's very comprehensive. It's called The Beginner's Guide to Blogging, Blogging for Beginners. So you can check this out on Amazon. The exact title is Blogging for Beginners, how to not only work from home and travel the world, but also provide for your family. I want this to be really a very realistic guide if you're just getting started. It has a lot of how-to information, step-by-step, going through how to set up a blog, how to get traffic, how to get subscribers, how do you monetize it. And in addition to all of that, I also share with you sort of the seed of this passive income system that you can set up so that you can fund the type of lifestyle that you want. So you can go and check that out down below if you are interested. But again, my name is Salvador Brigman. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in crowdfunding more so, you can go and check out some of the other videos on this channel.